overwhelming. However, they have some amazing things that have come from being on the show. For instance, I'll say this and we can do that. Like when they were at Teen Choice last year, I mean, they got to meet people that they die for, you know, and those people knew them. So it was exciting. Like, and the big thing that happened at Teen Choice that made like the whole thing worth it for them, yes, I hear it. Justin Bieber was taking his photographs with like the paparazzi on the step and repeat, and he called them over to take pictures with them. So there's a picture of like him and I mean, and it was like, hey, and then he said, girls, you're a really great dancer. So he knew who they were. Yeah, they were a little silly, but I mean, come on, it's Bieber, you know. All right, go ahead, ask your questions.
Okay.
Speak up, please.
What was the first place we traveled to on the show? Lancaster?
No?
Was it Arizona?
And we were like, we're going to Arizona, we're going to see so many things. We had no idea what we were in for. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, where was the first nationals? Yeah. Do you know what this is?
And they did my favorite duet on the show. Did I make it up?
Black Swan.
Black Swan. I don't have bracelets, I'm sorry, you just...
Okay, does anybody know any of the dad's names? I know all of them. I know all of them. Yeah, there's Kurt, your dad's Mark, there's Randy, there's and
Kendall's is tricky.
it starts with an E.
It sounds like Ernie, but it's not.
Ernie.
Erno. That's good. That's good. I mean, does anybody else know an Erno?
No.
Did you guys?
Yes.
Okay. I have a tricky one. What city did we learn the last Texan and what competition did we perform at? I didn't perform it at Nationals, but I think, was it close?
Was it what?
Was it LA?
Do you know what competition it was then? I mean, you just look at a bracelet, but energy. So do we have to get started? Okay. All right, you have one more? Okay. She knows it's tricky. You do the middle name? No, don't do the middle name. Oh my God. Sorry. Yours.
Okay, what's my birthday?
Oh, not that tricky.
Yeah, here's something.
Oh, you already got it. Okay, I have a couple questions. Couple trivia, and then I'll go. I don't have a bracelet though, but I just like to do this because I'm amazed by it. Okay, does anyone know how old Kelly was when she first started dating her husband? Not you. Oh, I'm surprised. Somebody always something close.
13.
She was 12. Isn't that crazy? 12. She was, 12. So it'll be 12 next month. Oh, they don't have 16. Right. Who's the oldest mom? Don't you say me.
She's the youngest.
I'm the youngest. I look old. I'm the youngest. In the sweater?
Holly?
No? Jill? Jill's almost old enough to be my mom. I remind her of it daily.
Wait, I have a good one. What day did Dance Film's first premiere? July 10th.
Yeah?
July 13th.
Yeah? 2011. Oh, here's another little thing. See, you come to these private parties and tell you all the secrets. Do you guys remember the episode in Las Vegas when the moms went to the ice bar? And we had all of her, the girls.
When we went to the ice cream, we had the ice cream fight.
Yeah. Well, the moms, that was the night the show premiered. We had to film that scene And so it was kind of like we went straight from there to the premiere of the show. So we were all a nervous wreck when we were at that ice bar.
And then we went back to the room, and the girls and I were like so excited getting dressed. We were like, oh my gosh! And I started freaking out.
And I was like, oh wait, I think I fight with Abby on this episode. And every week since that, I'm like, oh wait, I think I fight with Abby on this episode. Wow. You know, see what a smart mouth and a flip camera will get you? Because you know, I was the one who sent in the original audition for dance. Like it wasn't supposed to be about a studio, it was supposed to be like Toddlers and Tiaras, where we were like 5 moms across the country. Like I'd be like the Pittsburgh mom, there'd be one in LA, and I sent in a tape, and I didn't hear back, and I finally, the producer called me, and I said, oh, I'm shopping, can you call me back? They called me back in a few days, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to really send in anything. He's like, send it in. So I sent it in, and he called me back, or he didn't call, and I called him, and he said, you're kind of nice. And he's like, I don't want nice. I'm like, hold on, I gotcha. So I sent him another tape, and I said, well, let me tell you about my studio. And so he's like, is all of this true? And I'm like, well, yeah. Doesn't everybody have a 400-pound dance teacher who's doing it? And so it just kind of, it started from there. So. Oh yeah, I have to. Someday I'm going to blackmail Abby because she always says she didn't audition for the show. I not only have her auditions on tape.
We also have a video of her, like, she was like yelling at us during rehearsal, but then she had a box full of donuts and something. She was eating them, and then we all came back and we were like, oh, can we have one? And she goes, sure, hold on, Brooke. And she took it, she licked it, and she goes, here, do you still want it? And
I have all the licked donut. Oh, it's.
We were all like, we're good, and we all ran away, and we were like,
I mean, it was kind of funny,
yeah.
but someday.
And she was like, yes.
Someday I'm gonna put all those out on the internet. If she makes me mad enough, I'm putting out the licked donut video.
Okay, so everyone stay seated. This row, come start lining up right here.